what is going on? All right, so let's get into this video. A couple of different things. I really never come into this planning on what I'm gonna say. I just speak from my gut, my heart, whatever, my brain. It's funny though. Okay, so this is how my night last night and my morning went. Very interesting, because I pretty much fill my, so I do work, don't get me wrong. I actually have a real job I go to, but the work that I do, I'm able to have my little headphones in and consume any type of media that I want. So you know, it's actually been a benefit for me for a long time, because I'll throw on videos about jewelry or business or this and that, and just learn. Now the thing is though, I'm not a sheep. Never been a sheep. I've been doing my own thing always. And granted though, I have been convinced to do some stupid stuff when it goes against God. So I am, yeah, I don't know what I am. All I know is I'm just trying to lead with God and Jesus, and that's it, you know. And so it's funny. I'm being guided closer and closer to Him every single day. And I say that to say this. My day yesterday, I listened to a lot of scripture, you know, some tarot videos and whatnot. Started losing my mind, and woo! I have to say this: God is being super clear and loud about this whole subject. It's witchcraft. I gotta put it down. I gotta stop. You know, if I'm going to be successful with what I'm trying to do in life, because what I do as a job, I love. I'm very successful at it, very successful, and I love it. No one can ever take that away from me. I mean, I can lose my looks, and you know, I'm good. I'm still good. You know, it is what it is. You know, I've unlocked that key to life. You know, and even if I can't do what I'm doing now, I have a whole lot of other skills I built up that people can't take away from me. It's the stuff that I've learned. You know, if I want to go back into computers, I go back into computers. You know, I wanted to be an ethical white hat. You know, so that was cool. You know, then security, armed security. Let's see here. You know, so you know, I do all kinds of stuff. What I do now is what I've stuck with the longest, and I really love it, because now I'm a master at it, and I'm better than a lot of people. Anyways, so I'm getting off subject. So let's go back. I'm listening to a lot of scripture, and listened to tarot yesterday. Toward the end of the day, and the weather just got really bad. So I ended up leaving one of our locations to go to another location to go help out over there, because I'm taking over both locations for what I do, and hopefully a third one here soon, because I'm just too good at my job. And you know, it's, you know, you want to give up your job, I'll take it. I don't care. You know, be better, be quicker. You know, so it is what it is. And so I ended up going to the bookstore, and I really needed to get the Book of Enoch. I didn't get the Book of Enoch. I got the companion to the Book of Enoch, but it was the only one that I could find at the store. So I think I had to actually buy the book online. Started reading it. I started getting pretty drained. So I read like that much. I don't know so far. It's really not that bad. The actual Book of Enoch, I think, is in here, because it's derived from 7 or 8 people. That's what they say. So that's pretty cool. 8 different minds, and whatnot. So, but yeah, it started getting me real tired, and that was the devil that was, attacking me, this and that, right? And I got drained. I ordered a second coffee, and just sipped on it. Still started getting drained. Came home, and usually I don't go to bed this early because I'm usually working still, just on personal stuff. It's I consider everything else that I do, other than my job that pays my bills, side missions. Like a video game. I look at myself like a character, a video game character sometimes. It's I do certain things, and then everything else, as long as those responsibilities are taken care of, then everything's a side quest. What do I want to do? What do I want to be? And it's fun. And I have to say though, it's God unlocking this for me, because for so long I kept myself in a mental jail. The woman I was with condemned me to hell, and it is what it is. And I'm gonna get into that here in a little bit, but I woke up this morning, and it felt good because I kind of got back onto my early morning routine of waking up before the sun, and so that was really awesome. I've been up since I think 4 a.m. It's been nice, 4:20 or something like that, somewhere around there. Oh, there's a lot of birds. Oh man, that's so awesome. That's so awesome. I think pigeons and birds are kind of like God's angels. Well, I have pigeons and doves. So I think doves are God's angels, and pigeons are like his angels in disguise. Can't judge a book by its cover. Especially, yeah, if you ever see a woman with like a little dove tattoo or whatnot, just put her in her place. Just walk up and say, you know what? It's a really cool pigeon tattoo. Blow her mind. Anyways, yeah, pigeons are doves. If you didn't know that, oh well. So woke up this morning. I just didn't have the energy to do anything. I said, all right. I didn't go to the gym yesterday at all whatsoever. I was gonna go to the gym when I got home. Record some videos, upload them to YouTube, do this, do that, right? And just bombed on that one, boys. And so this morning I said, all right, I gotta get back into the gym no matter what. I work out 7 days a week. There is no quit. And those 7 days, that's at least going to the gym once. That's not counting morning and then going at night. Now, do I go super hard anymore? No. I don't have all that testosterone trying to get, a woman like ASAP anymore, going through my body. I have discernment, and it's funny because I can have any body that I want, and I actually enjoy being a little bit more pudgy, right? Granted, it's not the best. Definitely got to take care of myself a little bit better, and stack on some more muscle, right? But yeah, it is what it is. I really don't care. When I had a six-pack, I've gotten fat and then dropped all the weight and got my fighter body back a few different times in my life. So that's pretty cool. But anyways, getting off subject, a little DTD over here. I got into the gym. I did not want to do nothing, right? So I picked up some weights, started doing some stuff, and I was feeling down, bro. I was just thinking to myself, and I'm so lonely. Just, how is this fair? I was just asking God, talking with God actually. I said, how is this fair? As I go from 300 pounds to, having like a six-pack in a matter of 2-3 months, and, I have my health back. I have a great paying job. There's not a job, it's a career. I've been in it for longer than 10 years. And I have an even brighter future. Actually, it's not even close to being done. It's, for me, the way I look at my career is it's just barely started after the 10 years. So I really like that. I have a lot of skills that, I can fall back on. I can work on vehicles, do all kinds of stuff, security. I've worked security for a long time. I've had guns pulled out on me. I'm not afraid of really like anything. Been shot at, been stabbed, been thrown out of vehicles at 100 miles per hour. I'm still alive. God has always been there. And I was just, being like a little sad Sally. Just like, like, why am I, like, why can I not find a woman worth what I offer, at all? It's when I was in high school, I before I got to high school, right? In middle school is kind of when I started branching out a little bit, but in elementary school, I was really nervous to talk to girls. Got my first girlfriend. That was pretty cool. We met at the soccer field on recess, and we'd hold hands. It was real cool, and that was short lived. She broke my heart for another boy. And I didn't have another girlfriend. I think in elementary school I was just like, oh shoot, okay, that hurt. Thought she was the love of my life. Oh, that was a lie. I actually had one girl. Oh man, for me, she was amazing. I wanted to marry that girl. Actually, her name was Caitlin, right? And her brother used to walk her home from school, and she just lived like right around the corner, like maybe 100 feet, if that. I don't know, somewhere close. And her brother wasn't there after school to walk her home, and I guess she had a crush on me for a long time. This was like 3rd grade. This is actually before my first girlfriend. Yeah, that is true. My first girlfriend was 5th grade, right? So she grabbed my hand. She just said, "Hey, my brother's not here to walk me home, so you're gonna do it and keep me safe." And I said, all right. Like, I was all nervous though, because I said, all right, here's my opportunity. She's really cute. And at the same time, I was like, my dad's gonna pick me up and he's gonna beat my butt. He's gonna be like, all right, where you at? Why weren't you there? You need to be where I tell you to be when I tell you to be there. You're not old enough to take care of yourself. My dad's a chief master sergeant in the military, so it was a pretty strict household that I grew up in. And yeah, it was just funny though. Walked her to her house. Well, didn't really walk her. She grabbed my hand and pretty much pulled me the whole way to her house. And she was leaving the state the next morning, which was really depressing. She gave me a kiss and said, "Thank you so much," right? And I was so happy. I was so happy. Anyways, but I was after that, and after my first girlfriend, I was just nervous to talk to girls. I had already had too many traumatic experiences. I was like, all right, cool. I've been here, been there, done that. It's my time to shine now. I need to start figuring some stuff out that I want to do. Got into martial arts, in elementary school. That was cool. Picked up trumpet, piano, did baseball as well. That was fun, juggling martial arts and baseball, because they wanted to be at the same time, and I wanted to do them both, but I had to pick. So it is what it is. I kept it going for several years, and then let's say I got into high school, and that's when I said, all right, you know what, I don't want to be in marching band because that's stupid. And I saw a guitar, so I picked up guitar, and I said, all right, let's try guitar, let's try another instrument. And loved it. Ended up lettering in guitar, and that's when I started talking to girls a lot more, and just like here, there, everywhere. And I got into student government, was the treasurer for that as well. And I had no problem talking to anyone. I was just in every single group, drama group, they knew me. The band geeks, they knew me, because I'm a band geek at heart. Trumpet first chair, sometimes second chair. And guitar people knew me, stoners knew me, skaters knew me, because I skateboard too. Everyone knew me. Everyone just kind of knew me. It's, but it is what it is. And I learned real quick that, when I was hopping from girl to girl, and I never really hopped. I'd have like a girlfriend, and things wouldn't be going my way, which wasn't, right. And I would just look for, better pastures. And something always didn't sit well with me about doing that. But I just wanted one woman, that I just really liked. And so on the later end of the spectrum of high school, got a girlfriend when I was a junior, and she was a little bit younger than me. And I fell in love. She was gorgeous. She had a little bit of an eye issue and whatnot. And she was so embarrassed. Because it was a birthmark. And other than that, she's perfect, right? She was slender, very, very beautiful, longer hair. For me, like an angel, right? And I just kept telling her, quit hiding it. You're gorgeous. Like, quit hiding it. And the cool part was I said, look, like, if you kind of look at it, it kind of looks like stars falling from your eye. It's kind of cool. And if you really, really want, you can kind of do your makeup to make it look like stars. And who cares? Like, you're my girl. I don't care. It is what it is. And got cheated on bad, right? So that was kind of the start. And I said, all right, I gave this one a shot, and I was faithful. And then the next one, a girl that I liked since middle school, or freshman year, and she was in middle school, a couple years younger than me. And even better. It was an upgrade. She was a spicy one though. She definitely kept me on my toes. But I loved her. We ended up. It wasn't healthy though, because we were on drugs together, and I think that's what cemented it. At least for me, I was faithful and whatnot, but before that, because the stuff that I did, it wasn't healthy. Because I ended up going around to her friends before we started dating, and that just wasn't a good way to start a relationship. Even though I loved her, I still care about her today. She's very, very gorgeous. I actually think she's a model now. I don't know. She's very smart though, whatnot. And so this whole gym thing, I'm thinking of, it's like I stopped cheating on people since high school. I'm 31 years old, and I stopped doing all this shenanigans a long time ago. And I've picked a few women that I really saw a future with, and they've let me down. Bad. And I just think to myself, why? And even to this day, some of my relationships, I just can't figure out what necessarily happened, other than I was being stupid. Not that I was cheating, but I didn't necessarily prove that I was 100% committed, because maybe I actually wasn't. I have no idea. But I do know how to be fully committed nowadays. That means no pictures of exes on your phone, no pictures of stupid women, or not, don't get me wrong, not stupid women, but no pictures of women on your phone, whether you think they're cute or not, this and that, or had them from years before this, whatever. All of this stuff builds up resentment, and mistrust. And because not girls, but like women, I don't know, maybe girls too. I think girls are nesters. I think all women are actually like nesters from day one. But women nest. Women nest, and what they'll do is they'll leave random crap around your place that when you're working and busy, you don't really look for things. You're just like, oh shoot, okay, there's a shirt. Whose shirt is this? All right, boom, out. It is what it is. And I was in the habit of never throwing away anything. And so that led to a breakup with a woman I really, really, really cared about. I told her, I said, look, I'm not cheating. That shirt was from a woman I slept with that I've known for a very long time. You know, and I didn't know she left it at the house. I actually didn't even know how it even got there because she left with a shirt. But it was like some like spaghetti strap thing, so maybe it was an undershirt. I have no idea. It is what it is. And so, you know, that was a long-winded way of me coming into the gym this morning saying, why, God, why am I still being punished? Why am I still lonely? You know, why can't I find someone who looks at relationships the way I do? When you go into it, it's for marriage and kids, you know. Some of the past exes that I've had, well, actually, I don't know, I can't say past exes. I can speak about the mother of my child just a little bit, because she is the only one that has really kind of opened up since we do have a child together, to me and her beliefs and her thoughts, right? And I don't want to bring anything negative about her up. That is the mother of my child, and I will always support her no matter what. She is, I truly do believe, amazing in a lot of different things. Were we meant for each other? No. I mean, we could have been. I know I was dedicated, but, you know, she told me things aren't old school anymore, that I need to, you know, not necessarily change with the times, but, you know, it's not so much the man works and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I it's not that I go back and forth with this, but I've always understood fundamentally, because I was raised by my dad, I wasn't raised by a mom, you know, and I have had moms come in and out of my life. And I'm blessed for that, because the moms actually taught me love, you know, unconditional love. My stepmom actually did. And so, and my dad too, actually. My dad has taught me unconditional love. Because if he didn't love me unconditionally, whoo-hoo, I wouldn't be as messed up as I am today. No, I'm just joking. I take that back. I wouldn't be as well adjusted as I am today. Words are very powerful. But I've understood this. My looks will fade one day. I will not have the ability to attract women based on just how I look. And I'm blessed by, you know, with what God gave me in the ways that he has blessed me with physical appearance. Now, I've always been a pudgy kid, though. You know, I have a hard time with carbs. Ooh, I love pasta, I love bread, I love all this, but it really blows me up bad, and that's not attractive. But I also know how to get myself really big muscles. I know how to get myself a six-pack, you know, when I need to have a fighting body, when I need to. I know how to attract what I want, you know, and so it's, I've understood that I need to make a lot of money. I need to have certain things in place to make sure that I get long-term commitment. Where I went wrong several times is believing that a woman would follow me on my journey there. I still think it's possible. But every year that I get older, I'd be lying if I said that it seems more improbable than anything. And at my age now, I got nothing in common with a 20-year-old. I got nothing in common with a 21-year-old or 22-year-old. You know, those women would be fun, you know, just to do the deed with, but for me, I don't care about that. I'm looking for a mom. You know, I'm looking for someone that can be a mother to my children. Um, and I won't bend on that, period. And I'm not gonna get someone older than me. I mean, maybe a couple years, maybe. That's it. You know, I'm 31. I'm not gonna get with a 35-year-old, 36-year-old, 40-year-old. Mm-mm. Heck no, bro. I am way too valuable for that. Way too valuable for that. But it's sad though too, because I'm kind of locked into this position of I have a choice between maybe 24. I don't know. 25 sounds good if I had to pick an age, right? 25 to 30, 31. I don't know. Any older than that, it's just kind of, see, they have to believe in God though. This is the big thing. They don't necessarily have to say Christian or Catholic or anything like that. Some of these religions are a little like, woo boy. You know, you're really all about that one denomination and not God. But if you believe in God, then that's at least a really good start. That's kind of where I'm coming at, because I know that I want multiple kids. I have one child so far with my ex, and I've never experienced the birth. I've never held my child. I've only talked to my child on the phone and stuff, and I was robbed of a lot of this, a lot of the joys and experiences that children bring, that a father should experience. It's okay. Well, no, that's a lie. It's not okay. That gets me back into what I was thinking earlier. I've had to learn to be okay with the situation, because my ex didn't want me and didn't. I don't know. She might be a feminist. I have no idea. I don't want to say anything bad about her necessarily, but I will speak truth. As long as it doesn't come to detriment to her. I just didn't see that she might have been a feminist. I saw a beautiful woman that was giving me a shot, that gave me everything that I wanted, and I really don't require much. She actually cooked a meal for me one time. It wasn't the greatest, but you know, I enjoyed it. You know, granted, if I would have lived a more religious life, then I'm sure I probably would have loved the meal. Actually, if I would have lived a clean life, I would have loved it, and I wouldn't have hurt her feelings. And you know what? Now that I think about it, she might not have been a feminist. It might have just, yeah, definitely 100% me. Because I was a real manly man. You know, just loved meat. You know, cow, pork. You know, really didn't like chicken or turkey any, you know, at all. And so I'm sure that probably hurt her feelings. So you know, I did certain things that kind of like a coming to God moment right now. Kind of realizing some things as I speak, but you know, and then she was very physical with me. You know, she I'm not gonna say what she did. And she didn't get crazy with me or anything, don't get me wrong, but you know, she was open and willing, because she loved me, to do a few things. And we had a really good time, and that was it. You know, the whole cooking thing, that was cool. You know, that was kind of a bonus that she liked to cook. I was more interested in learning about her, you know, because she was such a mystery to me. I had never talked to a woman such as herself, really. You know, she brought me around a culture that I knew nothing about, that America had taught me to look at with a negative lens and a lot of hatred, because I have always considered myself a defender, of peace and freedom. And it was very interesting, because actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. So stupid. That woman was in love with me completely. Completely. She had been hurt so much. And then she went with a little bit of a younger guy, because we're not far apart. We're really not far apart. I think we're about 4 years apart, maybe 5. I forgot. I've forgotten a lot more about her than I'd care to admit. But shoot, I just lost what I was gonna say. It's so funny, because I'm over here. This is the constant thing, is I'm trying to be 100% real and not lie anymore. Changed my life around quite a bit about a lot of different things, and when you're being brutally honest, anyways, yeah. Oh well, can't go back and change that now. But the position I'm in now, it's harder and harder being a guy, and probably just equally, if not a little bit harder, being a woman, because every guy wants you if you have like a chest, or a rear end, and are willing to do anything pleasurable at all, because there's a lot of lonely men, just like myself, right? I'm pretty lonely, and I was praying to God. It's like, why me? Why? What? This and that. I get why. This is how God punishes. But when you clean yourself up and get off of all chemicals, stop looking at corn, don't not sleeping around with people, actually taking commitment seriously, start finding that there's really not that many people, at least right now for me in my position, there's really not that many people that live by the Bible. I've been pretty strict on a lot of things. I'm sure that I know for a fact I could always be better. Can always be better. But what I look for nowadays is still the same. The only difference is I have respect for myself. I have standards for myself, and that makes it harder, because I have a whole lot more to lose now if I pick the wrong person. The next woman I let into my life, it's just risky. It's just risky, because they will be having my children. I will get married to them. Legally, if that's what they require, under God, for sure. But there's certain, I'm not stupid either. There's certain things that will have to be done for me to even do that. And I always let women choose. So I let women choose their own destiny with me. And that's what I had to learn with my ex, before I got on that tangent. I'm going on all kinds of tangents. 34 minutes. But I've had to learn to be okay with another man, with my woman, and also taking care of my child, because this is, for me, not okay in any sense at all. In some religions, they say that, it is highly honorable and respectable for a man to take care of another man's child, get married to his wife and take care of their children. Yeah, if the dude's dead, or I don't know. It's like the only way I see it. It's like if the guy is dead or abusive, sure, right? Like hitting the woman, making her feel unsafe and whatnot. But at the same time, you have a child, whether you made a commitment or not, legally or not legally. Once you have a child, you really should give it your all to work things out. That's something I was robbed of. I truly do believe. Yeah, she loved me completely, but when it came down to her staying with me, or even reaching out after a couple of weeks, to open up the communication, then I could have fought harder too. But I felt personally that I had failed so bad that I couldn't show my face around her, because I told her that if that child is mine, then I'm gonna take her to court and I'm gonna raise that child, because I believed that my dad raised me a certain way, so that way I was protected from being a little pushover, where I could have a good job, this and that. And it's true. There's different aspects of raising a child alone, but at the same time, if I were to rip that child away from her, that would condemn her to a certain type of hell, and she might lose all her marbles. She if that depression didn't take her out. So I always knew that I'm not good at taking care of a kid, by myself. I could definitely do it with a woman, together, but who I am as a man, I work really hard. I'm great around kids. I know how to have fun, this and that. But when it comes to a family structure and being able to do all that, that's a full-time job too. And I don't have any desire of doing that. Also, I know that the mother of my child, children are just better with women. They really are in certain circumstances. Like if it was a boy, if I would have had a boy, way better in my hands, because at least what they would miss, I could maybe instill with with other things. But a little girl, I don't know how to raise a girl. Like, what do I do? Just at least by myself. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, what happened? I can tell you who not to date. I can tell you how to keep yourself safe. Be strong and independent. Don't need no man. That's stupid. We all need each other. So my ex was definitely a better choice to raise our daughter alone, but she should have, instead of giving up on me, before she got into another marriage with another man that has a daughter himself, that's taking care of his own daughter. That doesn't sit well with me at all. For a man to have control over his daughter, just says a lot about his character and the things that set things up for my daughter. And I just have to trust in God that nothing's gonna happen. But I'd be lying if I didn't say that was a very big worry. that, you know, stuff might happen to my daughter, because then I'm gonna have to handle stuff in my own way, and I don't want that day to ever come. I want that day to ever come. And God willing, he'll make sure that none of that happens ever. But you know, it's just certain things, because now that I'm getting closer to God, making my life better, certain things are gonna happen in my life. But you know, this morning I was just saying to myself, like, why me, why me, why me? And then, you know, as I was working out, I was praying to God, you know, saying that, and just kind of realized I have a lot to be grateful for. I have my family back in my life. You know, I have a great career. I make good money. I'm really not struggling even in a recession. I have skills that will always allow me to work as long as I have all my limbs, and even then I could just go be a speaker somewhere for doing something, I guess. I don't know. Nothing will ever stop me from working. And you know, I now have the respect for women that I had been missing. Now, granted, I'm different. I'm not saying I'm gonna let a woman control my life, and you know, like, anyways, I got some hardcore beliefs still. But nah, it's just for me, I was missing a few things, because I was raised by a single father, not a single mother. You know, even though I am a mama's boy in certain circumstances, don't mess with my mom, I'll mess you up. You know, I love that woman. She's an angel sent from heaven to look over me. Yeah. Anyways, I love that woman. I love that woman to death. I will always be there for her, my little nephews, my sisters, my brothers. I got a large family too, 5 brothers, 5 sisters. I'm one of the youngest. And so, you know, it's I got the respect for women that I needed. I got the love and appreciation that I need to be a father. And so, you know, really, all in all, my life is pretty solid. There's nothing to really complain about. And even though I feel lonely at times, why, you know, I could just go out and get someone, and it's so easy, so easy. But most women disgust me nowadays. It's just, and actually a lot of women have disgusted me for a long time. It's just what I'm willing to put up with. My bar keeps getting higher, and it's funny because my standards haven't changed. It's like, just love me, you know, be willing to have children, you know, work if you want to work, that's cool. I really don't care, as long as I could trust you. Do whatever you want to do. Shoot, use me as your bank system. You know, it's like you want to go, you know, take care of kids and whatnot, and start your own at-home daycare, and you could make a bunch of money doing that, right? And then take all this money from the schooling system, and it's legal. Cool, you know, use me. I'll bankroll it. You know, that passion dies, and you know, and you're not able to recoup the funds back into our bank. Cool, it don't matter. Go be something else. Go be a doctor. All right, you want some money for school? There's some money for school. You know, it's like, I don't care. I really don't. But my approval odds definitely looks at your credit score, that's for sure. The older I get, that credit score better be flawless. and most people don't have flawless credit, so it is what it is. It's a kind of a funny way to think about it. But anyways, this iPhone is doing all kinds of crazy stuff to distort how I actually look in real life. As the sun gets brighter and whatnot, it's correcting my face in a way that's very interesting. It's like putting makeup. There we go. See, it's like putting makeup on me, trying to make me look all feminine and stuff. See, even this doesn't even look like me. These phones are dangerous, especially this AI. Anyways, it's been 45 minutes. I'm gonna just and let you guys sit with that. I am tired. I kind of want to go to work today, but I gotta go to work, so I'm gonna go to work. Yep. So I'm gonna let you guys sit with that. That's my personal diary for the day. It's 45 minutes of boohoos, and what I'm doing to get over it, right? So I guess the moral of this is, even when all feels lost, not all is lost if you have faith in God. And yeah, there's so much I want to say. There's so much I want to say about my ex, my child, this other man, his daughter and stuff. And I don't have any hatred for them. I wish them the best. But the situation is what I have a very big issue with. Because I know for a fact I can support my ex, my daughter, myself, all off of what I earn alone. And we can live nice. I just really wish that she would have seen this side of me when I was 27, before things got too late. That's the only thing I really wish, because I knew where I was going to be one day. I knew I was going to be here one day, and it only gets better from here unless I give up on myself. So it is what it is. But anyways, peace out, guys and girls. So I don't know, hopefully that helps. Hopefully my boohoo story helps someone not make the same mistakes that I have made. Have discernment, choose wisely, but also go into it knowing that you're gonna be married and have children one day, and I think that's a pretty good start. So it is what it is. Peace out, guys.